Hello, it's Judith here with this week's video. And today I'm going to talk about social anxiety, which is a very, very common version of anxiety. And basically it means that you are struggling with being in social environments. Now, for some people, it's just particular social situations, and for others, it is any situation that doesn't involve anyone more than their immediate family. So what does it feel like to have social anxiety? It feels scary. People can feel trapped in a situation. So for instance, you're going out to dinner with your partner because it's a works do, and you're sitting at a table in a restaurant, and it would be difficult for you to leave, either physically or in terms of, custom and what people would expect. So you feel you've got to stay there because, physically it's difficult for you to get out, and you can only go to the toilet so many times in one evening without people beginning to wonder what's going on. And it's not culturally acceptable for you to just get up and walk out or say to your partner, I've got to go home, unless you pretend that you're ill or something. So it's a horrible situation. You are afraid of being in the situation, and getting out of it can be difficult. So typically, if you've got social anxiety, you will try to avoid being in the middle, and you will always have a good view and good access to an exit. And that's fine when it's just a crowd or you're in a shop and you can just leave the shop and nobody will think it's odd. But in a social situation where it would not be normal to just get up and leave, it's really, really difficult. So what people tend to do is avoid. They will avoid everything that they're uncomfortable with. And what happens is you start with being uncomfortable in one situation, and then it spreads to other situations and other situations and other situations until you don't want to go out at all. So for many people, lockdown was a godsend because they didn't have to think up excuses for not going out. And of course, if you're continually saying to your partner or your kids, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's affecting your relationships. So it can have very wide-ranging implications and consequences. People can be, I've seen people who are pretty much housebound. They will they'll go to work and come home. They may be able to manage shopping, they may not, but that's about it. And I've had people who couldn't even walk down the road and buy a pint of milk. So what do you do about it? Well, it is the classic phobia treatment that I've talked about on a number of occasions, and that is just retraining your brain, breaking the habit, and learning how to be in all of these different situations that you can't cope with, and be perfectly calm and relaxed and confident. And the reason I'm talking about this today is it's nearly December. And what happens in December? There are Christmas parties, there are works do's, there are family gatherings of your wider family. And if you have got social anxiety, you may well be panicking because you don't want to be in them and you don't know how to not be in them. I've had people who can only spend 2 hours with their family at Christmas and then they have to go home again. So if you are really, really beginning to get anxious about what's ahead in this very sociable month and you need some help, please, please, please get in touch. We have just about got time, if it's Christmas itself or something very close to Christmas that you're worried about, to get you into a place where you can do it, and do it comfortably, and maybe even enjoy it. And you deserve it. You absolutely do deserve it. So why wouldn't you stop being anxious and start enjoying all of the things that are going to come in the following month? So please get in touch sooner rather than later. You can go online and you can go onto my Calendly and book a half-hour session with me, and we'll put the link below here. But please do something and do it quickly. And I look forward to hearing from you. And even more, I look forward to helping you. Okay, that's it for today. See you again next week. Bye.